Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into Genesis 19 and 20, and it's actually the right chapter. This is the Sodom and Gomorrah chapter. so, since I've already done the Don't Look Back part of it, um, I really wanted to, reading through this, realizing that if we don't submit to God's will, that destruction comes our way. And because this piece specifically mentions that Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt, I thought I would use the salt technique. So if you don't know what the salt technique is, stay tuned. I sprayed my page with some water and also the Kiritaki Gansai Tambi water paints. Well, it's actually a Gansai, but the paints with some water and a spray bottle, and I'm just laying down color. Don't know why I decided on green. I have no reasoning. And while it's still wet and pooling, you want to add some coarse salt. The coarser the better. If you do too fine, it dissolves. So the coarse salt gathers all the paint to the place where the salt fell, and it then gets saturated into the salt. You want to let this dry as properly as possible, naturally as possible. And then it does take some rubbing to get it off. If your paint is still wet, it'll smear, and you won't get that desired result. You'll just get a bunch of smears. So this is just me rubbing off the fine pieces of salt that was left over on this page as it dried. You'll see there where my finger is now, the paint was a bit wet and it smeared. Okay, it's gonna happen. If you don't have patience, it's gonna happen. So be patient, let it dry. And then once it's fully dried, you can then carry on with your whatever you want to do. So I decided to underline or highlight using this green Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen. This is the brush pen version. They are great for all kinds of Bible journaling things, and they don't bleed through unless you go over and over and over the same spot multiple times. And as I'm reading this again, I'm just struck by God's compassion. His compassion kind of makes a way out for us and prevents us from being utterly destroyed. There is no other reason for it. It's not because we're cute or we did anything special. It really is because God has great compassion on us. And as a mom, I kind of understand that because, I have compassion on my children, and it brings mercy. So there I'm taking my big brush pen, the black one. I wanted to write in white and then just do the highlight in the big brush pen, but then the white paint pen did not work on this surface. Maybe it wasn't dry enough, I'm not sure. So I take the big brush pen. This is also a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist big brush pen, and I write out the word compassion. And then I take my micron in a size 1 to write the full sentiment. And I'm writing, because of his great compassion, we are not utterly destroyed. And that really is the only reason why we're not destroyed. And I'm just doing it in my handwriting, no, beautiful brush lettering, just handwriting. And then I'm taking the size 0.8 micron to complete my sentiment or my journaling on this piece. And it's just a prayer. It's just saying, thank you, God. Thank you, God, that because of my own doing and my own wanting and my own fleshly nature, you still have compassion on me and I'm not destroyed. And dating this piece, I do take a white gel pen because I wanted to have that compassion just stand out a little bit. And so I highlight it by going or making a line just on the one side of it. Now, again, impatience got in here, and you'll see where my pinky touches, it kind of sticks to the wet part of both the paint and the big brush pen. It isn't dried, so it kind of smudges, gets onto my pinky, and then makes these blotches all over the show. Nice. But that's all part of the character of this specific page, and it does show our own messiness, and then God having compassion on us. Taking some washi, first the highlighter from Illustrated Faith washi, and then just some washi that I got at my local art store, and laying it down there to ground that tab, which is the tab from the previous page, and then I'm trying to rub out my smudges, which doesn't work. Can't rub out the smudges. So I hope you enjoyed this page. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.